All right. Here we go.
And I got my clock operator. We up here getting it down. We finna bring it to you. But
here is a game that people have been waiting for already. Week 1, we're coming out hot in the 11U division. The Cocoa Tigers taking on the Melbourne Chargers Elite 11U. And, yeah, this is going to be one of the hard hitters. Week 1. Captains.
Number 1. Number 1 going to be Cameron Mitchell.
Cameron Mitchell, one of the captains.
Ramon Brown.
Number 6, Ramon Brown.
Number 12, Kingston Sanders.
Kingston Sanders.
17, Abel Davis.
And Abel Davis, your captains for the Cocoa Tigers. Here we go.
I'm reading off the roster. Well, they just got it wrong. Number 12.
All right, so
Blanchard. Number 12.
number 12 is Blake Blanchard.
Azariah Hester. Number 1, Cameron Mitchell.
All right, so
All right. Moving right along. You know what I'm saying?
for those at home, I'm letting you know we got one set of rosters up here, and so the PA guy's doing PA. So I'm following him. So when he says a name, that's when I give a name. So if I get it wrong, I blame the PA guy. BSN gets no blame. But no, listen, we're going to try to bring you the best broadcast available. And, folks,
do we have a chain crew?
Our first quarter sponsor.
Hey, I like that. Y'all don't. Hey, I think it might be a free Gatorade. Don't take my word for it, though. Won't hurt to go to the contestant stand. I'm just going to leave that right there.
Our first quarter sponsor is the Cavity Shack. Information down at the bottom of your screen. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram. Give them a call and get you in order of something. My personal favorite, they have some of the best pound cake I have ever had. The Cavity Shack is the way to go. And if you know me, I know my way around a dessert. Here we go. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. I have a second device here that allows me to kind of monitor chat. I can't see everything in the chat, but I constantly look down, make sure I keep. We are an interactive broadcast. We like to pride ourselves on that. So, and hey, you know what? If I get something wrong, don't be afraid to tell me. Respectfully. Respectfully. Look, I'm not perfect, so, but now that we've gotten all the preliminaries out the way, here we go. Cocoa Tigers, Melbourne Chargers Elite, right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
All right.
Go ahead and share the link. Let your families know they can watch their athlete right here. 11U, first quarter.
We got Miss Louise Kitchen. Hey, you can't go wrong out here at Jerry Scott Field, man. You're in the right place. I'm telling you, you're in the right place. And what number that is? That's
number 14 is the kicker.
Yeah. And looks like number 14, Carter Harrison, to kick it off.
Carter Harrison.
44, I'm sorry.
Check that, 44.
44, Mr. Harris to kick it off. Back deep, looks like
Mr. Harrison set to do the kicking duties for the 11U Tigers.
Along with who?
We got the clock set up.
All right, and the kick is back. It's going to be caught by
and
number 9. He's looking for some room. Oh,
number 9 gets, wow.
By number 22 for the Tigers.
Number 22 on the tackle.
Montrellis Johnson Jr.
Montrellis Johnson Jr. on the tackle for the
And here we
Tigers.
go. Who won't smoke? They blew the smoke. We finna see.
So we'll get a chance to see this Melbourne Chargers offense here. 11U. That would make that make it a little harder on us because it's hard to broadcast. I'll tell you, they make that corner window bigger. I'll be over there. But here we go.
All right.
Chargers.
1st and 10 Chargers as they break the huddle. And
1st and 10 from about the 33, 30, their own 34-yard line. Come out in the spread. Numbers are a little difficult to see.
yeah. Uh-oh, hold up already. Let's see what we got. And it looks like somebody's mouthpiece was out.
So whistles will stop the play.
Very fortunate to get that warning. Because usually,
Yeah. It's
the first week, and, the referees,
an equipment violation. Somebody's mouthpiece was out.
And the snap is back.
There's the snap. And counters back up right into that Coco defense. Let's give a shout out to Miss Alicia Hyman Taylor.
For the Chargers.
Miss Alicia, welcome to the broadcast.
Like to remind everybody, the link has been uploaded to Facebook Live. That's right, we live right here.
My bad, that's Alicia Harvey Phillips. My apologies. Chargers come out. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 1 receiver just outside, near side.
And the snap.
And he's going to throw a little screen. And he's got some nice yardage there on the screen.
Look like a gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Gain of about 5 on the play. Again, the
make it 2nd down and 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Chargers. Again, the Chargers didn't bring up a roster up here, so we apologize, but I can't make up names, nor can I, nor
Chargers break the huddle.
If you know someone here, have someone get with the coaches and get a roster sent up to the press box, and we'll get these kids' names said. Number 42, the back in the backfield side, Carr left.
And the snap is back, throws it out to the flat.
And gives it to the running back. And he broke a tackle, and what a huge gain. That'll be a Melbourne Chargers 1st down, and the Chargers brought some offense today.
But not after. That's going to be enough for a Charger 1st down. As the quarterback hits the running back out the backfield. Uh-oh, hold up.
And
let's see what we got.
Mr. Official's going to go have a word with somebody.
Making his way over there to the head coach, and they're going to have a conversation. I would like to be a fly or on the wall or something in the field to hear that come. Uh-oh. Okay.
This is an extended conversation.
I see we have a change. And I'm going to tell you, he ain't lying. That's little cuz right there, and is he coming over here? Okay, yeah. Keep your kids 3 yards behind the line because it will get you with a sideline warning. And after that first warning, it's going to be something different. But, all right. Nothing that the white hat can't fix.
All right, so now we got everything squared away.
Here we go.
Chargers come back out, 3 receivers to the top of your screen, motions the back into an up back position.
And snap, handoff, going at the middle.
There's the handoff and a beautiful job by the running back coming just over the guard position.
4 yards on the play.
Picks up 4 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 6.
I tell you, that Charger offensive line is getting some stuff done up front. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 as the Chargers break the huddle.
2nd down and 6. 6:59 left to go here in quarter number 1. As you see right up there on your orange pest control scoreboard. First quarter sponsored by the Cavity Shack.
Snap is back. Quarterback throws to the flats again.
Once again, swing pass out to the running back.
Tackle. Nice wrap-up tackle by number 12 for the Tigers.
Number 12
Blake
on the tackle.
Blanchard.
Blake Blanchard on the tackle for the Cocoa Tigers. Might have gotten a yard or two. See where they'll say he reached out and got 3 yards.
It's going to be 3rd down. It looks like about 5 yards to go for the first. I told y'all this was going to be the game of the day right here. And so far, so good.
We're up 3rd and 5 for the Chargers.
As the Chargers make their way to the line of scrimmage.
Chargers come back out now, 2 receivers to each side. Running back sidecar right, or sidecar left.
Oh, he's going to
He throws the slant. Oh.
Wide open number 0. In and out of his hand.
Little miscommunication there by the defensive backs.
He don't drop that ball.
He's hit.
He had some daylight in front of him, I tell you. Looked like that was a pick play. Greatly executed, too.
Three defenders were on 1 receiver. The slant came right inside, and that's one when you go back and watch on film, you're going to say nothing but GD. Gosh darn it for those who aren't. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Running back sidecar left. Quarterback fires. He's going deep and overthrows everybody on the field.
And we have a flag.
But there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out.
And it might be a legal man downfield. I'm not sure. It looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding on the offense.
And the Tigers are going to decline the penalty, and that's going to bring it.
That's a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, Cocoa Tigers.
So the Chargers went for it on 4th down. Gutsy call there.
All right.
Let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting.
5:32 remaining in the first quarter.
5:32 left to go.
Water break on the field.
Water break.
Would be a good time to make it over here to our kitchen.
Like to give a shout out to the Cavity Shack.
Cavity Shack, but they sold out of banana pudding. So, but they got some pound cake over there.
They do all sorts of desserts here at the field. I saw people walking around with cups of banana pudding. Yeah, I'm not a banana pudding person, but I'm not gonna lie, it made me want some. They do those. They do cookies. They do cakes. Any dessert you can think of, the Cavity Shack does it. Information at the bottom of your screen. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, give that phone number a call. Get your order placed. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. 0-0 here on the Orange Pest Control scoreboard. Here comes the Cocoa Tiger offense, and look at that.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's still on his feet.
He just would not give up. That was number 1 on the carry.
Number 1, Mitchell on the carry, and he has a nice game.
That was Mitchell on the carry.
On the play. It's going to make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 now for the Tigers.
And we have a whistle.
And there are whistles now stopping this play.
Yep, knee pads.
Got to check them knee pads.
Yep, make sure those knees are covered.
Again, equipment
Always
issues. Week 1.
Always safety first.
3 backs in the backfield.
Hand
There's a
off.
snap.
Number 4 in the middle.
Number 4
And
goes
he's
right up
gonna
the
be
middle,
wrapped
and he
up.
will be wrapped up and
Number
stopped.
44, big
Number 44 for the Melbourne Chargers.
If anybody from Melbourne Chargers have a roster and can get it over to the press box and to BSN, we got BSN in here. We're looking for a roster for the Melbourne Chargers, if possible. If not, we'll just call the numbers out. It's going to make it 3rd and 3 for the Tigers as they break the huddle.
3rd and 3.
Number 12 behind the center, Blake Blanchard.
Blake Blanchard is the quarterback for your 11U Tigers. Hands it off to the 3rd back through. And number 13 slips through tackle. Number 13 with a heck of a run. That's effort.
Boy, he hit that hole. And I'm going to tell you, it was a huge hole by that left side of the Tiger offensive line.
Number 13, the running back, absolutely broke 2 tackles inside the hole. Finally tracked down. 3:48 left to play here in the first quarter. And this is the Cocoa Tigers' first drive. And right now, got a little rhythm going.
Is sitting right there at the 33-yard line of the Chargers as the Tigers break the huddle. And it's going to be an end around at number 10.
Number 10 cuts back, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, coming back near side.
And he's going to be caught by number 26.
That's going to be a loss, but an electrifying run, avoiding tackles.
Keyston Sanders, remember that name, y'all.
Keyston Sanders was the back on the carry.
Remember that name.
I'd like to give a shout out to number 15, Abel Davis from Nanny. Love you, buddy. From Indiana.
And the Tigers break the huddle.
Here come the Tigers again. 3 backs in the backfield.
And pitch is going to
There's going to be the pitch.
Cameron. And he's going to be
And Cameron brought down by a host of Chargers. Number 42, the first one in the backfield. It'll be a loss of about 2 yards on the play.
And that's going to make it 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13 here.
Tigers out the huddle. And he's back to pass. He's looking.
Pumps. Now he's gonna take it himself. Makes a man miss, fighting for yards and shoved out of bounds.
Nice scramble as he picks up. Looks like a nice gain on the play, but it's going to be 4th down and 7 for the Tigers. Let's see.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 from the Tigers.
4th down. And this has been the closest first quarter all day. Here we go. 4th and 7.
4th and 7 here. 1:40 left to go in the
ball's
ball's on the ground. He's going to have to try to make something happen. Dodges another tackle. Finally brought down. And both defenses have come out and made stops.
And I told y'all, we was in for a treat, and the treat is here. Both offenses have had the ball, and nobody has went nowhere. It's going to be a defensive game. Okay, over here to my right, behind the end zone, right over here, we have some cars over there that's parked in somebody's yard. Right over here, and he want to move. The owner of the property want those cars moved right over here to my right, parked in somebody's yard. And I don't know the time limit, but I know he calling the tow truck. You know what I'm saying?
So turnover on downs, and the Melbourne Chargers offense will see them for the second time today.
And the Chargers break the huddle. Timeout on the field. 1:28 remaining.
1:28 left to go here in the first quarter. Timeout. And again, the Cavity Shack, I'd like to give a big shout out to them, stepping up and being a sponsor here of high school and prep sports, as well as Orange Pest Control. Orange Pest Control voted Brevard's best in pest control. Find them, you can give them a call and get your estimate. 321-631-1974. Putting the squeeze on pests since 2013. Again, shout out to Orange Pest Control and the Cavity Shack for sponsoring ACYAA youth football right here on the Brevard Sports Network, powered by Natwick Insurance. Here we go. Going to be 1st and 10 from about the 43-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Chargers. Ball sitting right at the 43-yard line.
Chargers come out 3 receivers near side. Running back sidecar left. Sends a man in motion. There's the handoff to the back. And that's probably going to be a false start.
And let's see.
Because it looked like it was on the.
Like that motion man turned up a little bit too early, but
this is not the Canadian Football League. You cannot get that 1-foot head start.
All right. We got illegal motion. Yeah, he turned up too fast on that one.
You have to be set for 1 full second before the snap.
And that'll move them back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15 for the Chargers.
1st and 15 here for the Chargers. 1:19 left to go here in quarter number 1, as you see right up there on your Orange Pest Control scoreboard. Four receivers in the formation. Sends a man in motion.
And the snap, handoff up the middle.
Gives it to the running back. And great job there.
But a better tackle by number 8. Hicks on the tackle.
Hicks came up and grabbed the running back by his ankle and allowed the rest of that defense to swarm in and finish the job. Going to bring up 2nd and 14. They're going to say he gained 1 yard.
Chargers break the huddle.
About 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Sends a man in motion, does the quarterback.
And the pitch is
They're
going
going to
out.
try to run it outside. Now he cuts it back up inside. He's got some room. Ball's on the ground, and the Cocoa Tigers look like they have it.
It's going to be Cocoa football.
Cocoa Tiger football got a.
I didn't see who did it, but I love who did it.
And again, I didn't get the number, but it was they got their arm in and punched the ball out exactly how it's coached.
Yes, sir. Boy,
Oh.
hey, we are in for a defensive battle here today.
That's the first official turnover of the game with 17.2 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. Cocoa Tiger defense, or as they are always referred to, that dark side defense,
Yes, sir.
taking the shine off of those Chargers.
All right. I tell you, we have a timeout.
Got a timeout here.
17
Timeout by the Chargers, and
Don't forget about Miss Louise Kitchen over here, y'all. And also the Cavity Shack. It's going down right here at Jerry Scott Field. This how we do it.
Now, I know there's more than 2 people watching the broadcast. Come on, everyone. Let me know who you're cheering for. Give a shout-out to your player. If I read it, I will give them the shout-out here on the broadcast. And, again, hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying
Okay, just
the...
in. I would like to remind everybody that the smoking area is in the parking lot. The signs are on the fence. So, yeah. I don't know the penalties for being close to the fence and smoking, but I just know the smoking area is in the parking lot.
Hope everyone's enjoying their last Saturday without college football. I believe next week is week 0 for, I think, college football. But if you watch youth football, you'll be watching BSN for a lot of Saturdays.
And the snap is back. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Coco came out in the gun, and as soon as the ball snapped,
we got encroachment against the Chargers.
Encroachment on the Chargers.
And that'll give us 5 yards, make it 1st and 5.
Christina Chanley says watching her nephew Xavier Thomas all the way from Jersey. Quarterback on the snap.
And he throws it.
Fires. Incomplete. That's going to be number 12, the quarterback. Blake Blanchard, all right.
And that looked like a laser right there when he just threw that.
Blanchard trying to throw it low, trying to keep his receiver out of harm's way.
Blanchard behind the center.
Blanchard.
He takes the snap, hands off up the middle.
Hands off up the middle, and there's the back.
I'm telling you.
Flies through the hole and flung forward. That will be a first down.
I'm telling you, that boy hitting the hole, and right now he's averaging 6 yards a pop.
And Elman picks up a nice gain and a Cocoa Tiger first down. And that should be the final play. Final play of the first quarter.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. We are scoreless right here in beautiful.
Scoreless first quarter. Defenses showed out. Cocoa Tigers offense starting to put something together. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter right here on the Brevard Sports Network. got the second quarter getting ready to go. We got Scott Davis watching Abel Davis from New Orleans. We got Gene Blanchard watching Blake from New York. Awesome to see all the family pop out here on the Brevard Sports Network, getting to watch their athlete from all over. And thank you, Mr. Spammer. You're the first one gone from this stream. Goodbye. Do not click any of the links. They just want your money. They're telling you that you can go to that link to watch it for free, but you're watching it for free here, so why go anywhere else? So here we go.
Once again, to my right behind the end zone, if you are parked on the side of the road in somebody's yard over there, you probably got about 20 minutes to get your car.
Blanchard under center.
Hands
off, straight up the middle of the back. Broke 2 tackles and finally brought down.
6 yards on the carry, his average. He's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Picks up 6 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 4 here as they are creeping inside that orange pest control red zone.
Tigers break the huddle.
Blanchard stays in that same formation.
Back,
hands it to the third back through, and he is going to get rocked in the backfield. Now, the Chargers came up with the football, but they're going to say,
I don't know how he got that ball, but I'm glad it's down.
They're going to say the back was stopped by contact, giving him forward progression.
That was number 4, Ramon Brown.
Ramon Brown on the carry.
That's going to bring up 3rd, and it looks like about 9.
Absolutely, we love that. We love that the Coco organization has brought BSN out here and wanted our services. There's a handoff. Blanchard hands off to number 1.
That was number 1, Mitchell.
Mitchell on the carry, and he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Here, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Coco Tigers. And both these defenses are being really stiff. They're bending but not breaking. We haven't had a huge play. It's been a little dip and dunk, 6 yards here, 3 yards here. But on both defenses.
It's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like 8 to go for the first. Let's see what we got here. Number 12, Blanchard behind the center.
Blanchard
and the quarterback back.
Drops back to pass. Blanchard fires, and it's wow.
Nice defensive play. Looks like number 8 of the Chargers.
Number 8 of the Chargers outstretched himself full extension and knocked that ball down.
That was going to be a touchdown.
Illegal man downfield called on the Tigers. Penalty will be declined.
I think we got a penalty.
Wait a minute.
On the Chargers, this is big. Oh, wow, they're marking it off. And I think it's going to be helmet-to-helmet contact, which would give the Coco Tigers no helmet-to-helmet.
See, he did this.
What a break for the Tigers.
But it's a penalty on the Chargers.
And that's going to give the Coco Tigers a first
and
down.
that penalty, I didn't see what the penalty was.
And hold up. We're still, as the white hat makes his way to the sideline.
And now the white hat is making his way and having a conversation with a coach again.
And wish I was over there in that meeting. I can tell y'all what's going on.
So a penalty keeps the Tigers with possession, and they are inside.
Right.
They're inside that orange pest control red zone. Daniel could have, but coach asking White Hat
All right.
for real clarification. The Jeopardy music playing in everybody's head.
Right. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see.
All right, so Blanchard going back, 3 backs in the backfield. Blanchard
down,
under
Coco.
center.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be a false start.
It's going to be a false start against the Tigers. That'll move them back 5 yards.
That'll back them up 5 yards. So 1st and 15.
Right. Yes, sir. All right, so we got 1st and 15. Ball sitting right at the 22-yard line.
Now they're just outside the red zone. Makes a
Makes
move, trying to get to the outside, and slips a tackle and finally pushed out of bounds by number 11 of the Chargers.
Yeah, Ramon Brown on the carry.
Ramon Brown on the carry for the Tigers. However,
against the Tigers.
Flag on the Tigers, holding.
And I tell you, a holding penalty is an offensive coordinator's worst nightmare. That's 10 yards. Boy.
Yep.
That's 10. You got to dig down in the playbook now.
Second and extremely long from the 32-yard line.
All right, we're going to replay 1st down. It's going to be 1st, and it looked like to 7
Check that replay 1st down. First and a trip back to Melbourne. Blanchard drops back to pass, fires, intercepted, and he's got a caravan ahead of him. Down the sideline, finally shoved out of bounds.
And I think there was a miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver on the route. The quarterback threw a flag route, and the wide receiver did a slant. Oh, boy.
There's going to be a conversation on the sideline.
I'll settle for that one. Yeah. He didn't make the post. It was a post corner? Okay. Oh, post with no corner.
But can that be the momentum turner for the Chargers now? Can that offense get the ball moving? Currently 7:15 left to go here in the second quarter. 11U action. Second quarter sponsored by Orange Pest Control, putting the squeeze on pests since 2013. Come back out.
All right.
2-by-2 set. Running back sidecar right.
And the snap is back.
And they're going to pitch it to the back. And the back makes a man miss. And he is fighting for yards.
And it's going to be, looks like number 7, the first one to make contact, Markel Bell.
Markel Bell. First Tiger to make contact.
All right, the Chargers are out the huddle.
Second and about 4.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold up.
And whistles will stop this one. False start
False start against the Chargers.
on the Chargers, and that'll back them up.
If they don't get that false start, they was about a second away from getting a delay of game. I'll tell you that.
So now that's going to bring it back to 2nd and 8.
Okay.
Sends the man in motion.
Snap is back. He's looking,
Quarterback
he's in trouble. He's
surveying, and now he's going to call his
He's
own
on the
number
corner.
down the
He's
sideline.
knocked out of bounds.
And he picked up quite a few yards. We'll see where they mark it.
And that was number 10.
And that'll be enough.
Sanders knocks him out of bounds. But not after he's going to have enough for a Charger first down.
Chargers pick up the first down. The quarterback called his own number. I like it. Trying to do something to jumpstart this offense. There's the handoff, makes a man miss, runs back into a blocker. Great job by number 9.
Number 9, James
Galamine. So let me talk a bit about that, because Galamine missed one tackle, came back, stayed in the play, and ended up coming back from behind to make the tackle. That's what you call effort. If you're a defensive coach, you love that, because your player's saying he doesn't give up when he misses the first tackle, and you love to see that.
And the Chargers break the huddle.
Sends a man in motion. And it's going to be a toss in. Oh, my goodness.
We have a flag on the play.
Oh, my.
Wow.
What was the number on that truck that just came through?
Find the number myself.
I mean, he came.
22
Number.
Flew in. Montrellis Johnson Jr.
Montrellis Johnson Jr.
And let's see what the flag on the play is.
Came through untouched and blew that play up as soon as the running back caught the toss.
All right. The
Penalty
Tigers
is
have to
declined.
find the penalty. It's going to be 3rd down for the Chargers. And I tell you, he was in the backfield before the pitch was.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down here. .458 left to go here in the first half. 3rd and long. Chargers got to come up with a big play here. Quarterback. Stop. Fires and nearly intercepted at one point. Overthrew his receiver, nearly intercepted. Falls harmlessly to the ground, but that's going to bring up 4th down. And now we'll see what these Chargers have in store. The last 4th down attempt, they went for it and didn't pick it up.
All right, here we go. And we are still scoreless here.
Scoreless, as you can see right up there on the Natwick Insurance scoreboard. And they're going to go for it again.
And the Chargers are going for it. Coco fans, let's make some noise for your defense.
Can the dark side defense prevail, or will the Chargers shock their way to a 1st down?
And the snap is back.
Steps up, fires. He's going deep. He's got a man and overthrows him.
Turnover on down. 1st and 10, Coco.
Turnover on down. It's going to be 1st and 10, Coco. 4:46 left to go here in the 1st half.
All right. 4:46 remaining to the half. Kitchen is still over here, y'all. Get over here before the lines get too long.
So the Coco offense and Blanchard will come onto the field and try to see if they can put the ball in the end zone. They got down to about the 15-yard line and got pushed back.
And the pitch is going to go.
Blanchard with the toss.
Oh,
and what a play there by.
We have a flag on the play. That was Mitchell on the carry, and he was tackled for a loss.
Mitchell was tackled for about a 3-4 yard loss.
It looked like it's going to be a holding call on the play. Holding against Coco. The penalty is declined. Be 2nd down. What a great call by the Charger coach to decline that penalty. Because usually a holding call, that's 10 yards.
Yeah.
And he saw that they already lost 7, so I'm like, well, great coaching. It's going to be 2nd and 18 as the Tigers break the huddle. Snap.
Blanchard
Pitch.
with the pitch.
Oh,
halfback toss, and it's caught! It's caught! He's still up! Could go all the way! Touchdown! Coco Tigers!
Anybody see what happened? He just went up on 2 defenders, and baby, let me tell you, that boy dangerous.
What's his name? What's his name?
Number 10, Keyston Sanders.
Keyston Sanders. The halfback toss.
BSN about that kid, and I'm going to tell you, he just went up and took the ball from 2 defenders.
Double coverage.
Said, I'll see you later.
Double coverage. Climbed the ladder. That's called a want-to. That's a want-to catch. That ball is coming with me and me only, because I got somewhere to go. I think that play alone just got play of the day. I think you'll be seeing that one on a BSN play of the day tomorrow.
And the point, hand up at the middle. Why not? Why not give it to him? He's averaging 6 yards a carry, and the point after is good.
Point after is good on the handoff. 4:17 left to go in the 1st half. Coco Tigers put points on the board. Took a little trickery, but they got the points on the board. 7-0. Coco on top. Sanders with a 50-plus yard reception and touchdown. Again, it started out like Coco's been running the whole game. 3 backs in the backfield, hand off to the third back through, third back stops, sets his feet, and puts the ball up there and allows Sanders to go pick up and get it.
All right.
So, can the Melbourne Chargers answer?
Alexander the second. Caesar Alexander the second to kick it off. And the ball is hold up. It looks like it's going to be offside against Coco. And that's going to move him back. Remember, we still have 3 cars parked in somebody's yard over here behind the end zone to my right.
All right, so the kickoff.
All right, so we'll do this again. We're going to kick it over. And, oh, wow.
A great kick.
And it's going to be caught.
Taken from about the 32.
Uh-oh.
Makes a man miss. Oh, my.
Number 22.
Number 22.
He just laid the boom. Montrellis Johnson Jr.
Montrellis Johnson Jr.
About to call somebody on that hit. Hitting them people, children like that.
That's I haven't talked to that young man, but I can just tell if I ask him why he likes playing football, the first answer out of his mouth is because he likes to hit people.
Yes, I agree with you.
There's just some people. There's just some people that don't need to say anything to say something, and he just said something with that hit. 4:07 left to go here in the first half. And now what'll be interesting now is do the Chargers try to match that same energy and take a shot play themselves? Do they try to pull something out of the hat? Do they try to do something to turn momentum into their favor? Because look, both these teams have been running their normal offenses.
All right, listen up.
And it's been, little things here and there. Coco just pulled something out of the hat.
All right, listen up. Anybody down the concession stand, I would like to place an order from the press box. If you can hear me, would you say some wings and fries? I got an order of wings and fries for QB photography up in the press box. If anybody can hear me in the press box, he's coming down. He want to place the order now.
All right, here we go.
All right. We have a timeout. Coco.
Another timeout. So Back-to-back timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
And while we have this timeout, again, I'd like to give a shout-out to our two sponsors, the Cavity Shack, best desserts in town, best desserts all around, and Orange Pest Control, putting the squeeze on pests since 2013. And here we go.
All right. And
Drop
he
back,
throws out to the
and
back.
he swings it out to the back, and the
He's
back
gonna be
is
wrapped up by number 22.
wrapped up by
I'll
number
tell you,
22.
Montreal Johnson Jr.
Johnson Jr. comes up with another big tackle. That'll be a loss.
And the Chargers.
Gonna bring up second and about 12 with 3:20 left to go.
Behind the center. The snap is back.
Number 15.
He's in trouble.
He's gonna call his own number, and he said
Wrapped up again by Montreal Johnson Jr.
Johnson Jr. again on the tackle. Number 15 has made a couple plays. He sensed the pocket was going to collapse, so instead of waiting for it to collapse, he just called his own number and got out of there quick. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Cocoa Tigers.
Me too, Red, for halftime.
Chargers come out in a 3-by-1 set. Sends a man in motion.
And the snap is back. He picks it up.
And it's tossed to the backfield, and number 3 was there as the ball got to the back.
Almost caught the pitch. Number 3, Amarion Jefferson Beavers. I'm just going to say AJB.
Amarion Jefferson Beavers on that tackle. Just how? As Coach Twan said, he almost caught the pitch.
I'm trying to tell you.
Literally, as the quarterback was turning around to pitch the ball, he almost snatched it out of thin air. 7-0.
Fourth down for the Chargers.
It's going to bring up fourth and a trip definitely back to Melbourne, maybe Palm Bay, to pick up a first down.
The snap is back.
And quarterback fires. It catches on the slant, but it's not. It's going to be well short of a first down. And a minute 10 left to go in the half. The dark side defense comes through and picks up another big stop when their offense needed it. And if you thought this defense was making big plays before, now they got a lead to protect. Now when you think they couldn't turn up the volume, they're going to turn it up to about 11 or 12 now. Coming up next after this game, we'll go back to the Cocoa Tigers taking on the Sebastian River Sharks 12U game. All games right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And by the way, for those that don't have Facebook, every one of these games will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow at some point. So you can go and grab highlights and grab clips. But here we go. Blanchard hands off to number 1.
He has a blocker.
Or check it, that was number 4.
Ran out of bounds by number 2.
Number 2 runs him out of bounds.
Good job of getting out of bounds to stop the clock. It's going to bring up second down and about 2 yards.
2nd and 2 after a nice gain there on first down. And again, great awareness to get out of bounds and make sure you stop the clock. 1:01 left to go here in the second quarter.
Tigers out the huddle. I don't know how many timeouts Coach got left. He's got 2.
He says he got 2. And they come out in that pistol formation, 2 wing backs. Ball's on the ground.
He's in trouble.
And Blanchard fighting his way through.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field.
It's going to be a timeout, and Coach is going to have a talk with his offense because something didn't go right. Okay, a whole lot didn't go right, but
the kitchen line is long over here. I tried to tell y'all to get over here when it was 3 minutes left in the half. The line done got long now.
.4 seconds left to go here in the first half. Timeout called by Coach for the Cocoa Tigers. Coming up tomorrow on Brevard Sports Network, we're going to have our BSN season preview show. We're going to get a bunch of our guys together. We're going to talk about the kickoff classics and kind of give what we think the preview is for all the teams here in Brevard County. Laurie Davis says, thank you to all who made it possible for so. Absolutely. Those are both of our sponsors, Orange Pest Control and Cavity Shack. Orange Pest Control and Cavity Shack, thank you guys for stepping up so many families have the opportunity to watch their student athlete play, and it gives me such a great opportunity to broadcast these student athletes. Blanchard out of the gun. Blanchard, wait a minute. Another double pass. Nearly intercepted.
What a great call by Boss Man. I tell you.
Wow.
And a great defensive play by the Chargers.
That was a great defensive play by the corner over there.
Yes.
I wish we had a Chargers roster because I would love to give that athlete.
We had a roster too for the Chargers.
Because I want to give that young man credit because he, again,
Play by number 2 for the Chargers.
full extension,
And he
knocked that ball down.
To get back.
And Miss Davis, thank you for the kind words. Blanchard in the gun. 2x2.
Snap is back. He's looking.
Drops.
He's throwing.
Blanchard's going to step up and throw.
Oh!
And nearly intercepted, nearly caught.
For Ramon Brown.
Ramon Brown, the intended receiver, in double coverage.
And that's going to be a turnover on down.
That'll be turnover on downs for the Cocoa Tigers.
9 seconds remaining to the half. And I don't know how many timeouts the Chargers have left, but
33.9 seconds.
everything that has went on with this game, it's still close. It's still a close game.
My, oh my.
The Chargers break the huddle.
And
with 33.9, the Chargers take a timeout.
the Chargers take a timeout, and I don't know. Having to take a timeout after you just got it, turnover on downs. Coach can't be happy. Again, I'd like to thank Orange Pest Control and the Cavity Shack. Orange Pest Control putting the squeeze on pests since 2013. They are our second quarter sponsor. Again, for those who might be new, my name is Caleb Brown from the Brevard Sports Network, and I'll tell you what, I'm really glad youth football's back. I've missed it on many Saturdays. The way we here at BSN look at it, covering youth football, youth sports in general, we get to see the future before everyone else comes to meet them come high school time. And honestly, it's one of the most rewarding feelings. If I'm being a little selfish about it, it's one of the most rewarding things to be able to say, yeah, I got to watch that kid do what he did at the 8U level.
And wow, we got a ball.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
It's gonna be close. It looks like Coco. They're fighting over it,
and the Chargers will recover it.
Coco football.
Oh, wait a minute.
Coco football.
My eyes are playing tricks on me. Coco will. That is now the second turnover this dark side defense has created.
Wait, hold up.
Hold up.
Sorry, wait, we got to. It's going to be Melbourne ball. The referees came together and they concurred. Melbourne Chargers had it.
Okay, so my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. Thank you, officials. I thought I was going crazy.
Let's see. We got the white hat coming over now.
So a couple of the referees saw there was a Melbourne Charger who jumped on it at first.
Yeah.
And that's what they saw. And
I think they saw when he came in and wrestled it from him. The Melbourne Chargers had already had it.
Correct.
But, yeah.
But, hey, you know what? Great job by the officials coming together, talking about it, making sure that they felt they got the correct call.
The clock is running.
18 seconds left to go in the half. And the Chargers are kind of, you'd want a little more urgency out here.
Man, it's under 10 here.
Under 10 seconds. This is going to be the final play.
The snap is back. He's going deep.
Fires. He's got a man.
Complete, and that is
through the hands, and that will be the final play.
We are here at Jerry Scott Field.
At Jerry Scott Field.
7, the Chargers 0, and we have ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to go to halftime. I'm going to take my halftime break, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Your score here at halftime, Cocoa Tigers 7, the Melbourne Chargers 0. We'll be back in about 10 minutes right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, everybody, welcome back here to the Brevard Sports Network, and had a chance to have a chat with Cocoa Tiger offensive coordinator for the high school team, Adam Franco.
What you got? Pound? Yeah. Yes, sir. Cookies and cream. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Amen. I appreciate it. Right there. Yes, sir. The Cavity Shack. She about to shut it down. Y'all better make it over there.
Cavity.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. All right.
Ball's on the ground, and Coco will be getting the second half kickoff. And listen, in between games, I'm about to go ham on something. Cavity Shack said they bring us something up, so understand if I'm late, it's because I'm in food heaven. Yeah. Very much appreciated.
Absolutely, every game, every home game.
Cat.
She's gonna pack it up, so tell them his last call. The darker yellow one is butter pecan. That cookies and cream now. Let me see it.
Whichever one's left, I'm not picking. And here comes the handoff. Blanchard spin move. And there's the tackle. Picked up a couple of yards. Whichever one's left, I'll take. I'm not picking. This stomach will tell you I'm not picking. Pick up a nice little gain.
And that's going to be second down and 7 as the Tigers make their way to the line of scrimmage.
Tigers make their way to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 7. Just over 9 minutes left to go. Blanchard, handoff to number 1.
Looking for some room.
Slipping through and brought down.
And I tell you, man, this is still a ball game. And these two teams started off, it's been a defensive battle other than one play.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4 yards for the Tigers here. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line. And Blanchard's going to hand off. It's going to be a double reverse. And makes one man slip, and he'll have himself a Cocoa Tiger first down. Tigers lead. The only point scored was on a toss to the halfback pass to Mr. Sanders, and Sanders jumped up over 2 defenders, snagged the ball out of the air, and then, he had to go collect his payment in the end zone of that points. I mean, look, the fact he made the catch was one thing, but then he went and scored. Unbelievable.
He's back.
Steps up, fires, and it's intercepted.
It's going to be intercepted by number 9.
And number 9 for the Melbourne Chargers.
I don't know if the Chargers did their scouting report before the first game, but he's been double teamed all day. They've been having number 10. They got 2 guys on him.
Blanchard throwing it into double coverage again. And look, you can get lucky once or twice. You can't keep throwing in double coverage and expect good results. So that's now the Chargers' 2nd interception of the day. And
snap
there's
is
the
that big
handoff.
hole up the middle.
And big
Oh,
hole in the
wow.
middle. And what?
Oh, wow. I got 3 flags, and I'm going to tell you.
I know at least one.
That's going to be a face mask.
I want to say that's going to be a face
But
mask.
Is it the 5-yard face mask or the 15-yard face mask?
I don't know. To me, I thought I watched a running back's head go completely one side to the other, so I think it might be the 15-yard variety.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
But I've been wrong before. And I've had people in chat definitely tell me.
That looked like the 15-yard face mask.
Yep.
Right.
So on top.
When the player's head, look like it's about to come off his body, that's the 15-yard one. But if they just touch it, remember the 5-yard.
The human head is not like an owl. You can't go a complete 180. So on top of what was already a great run, he picks up 15 more yards on. And the Chargers now have their best field position that they've had all day. Can they convert? Sitting just over the 30-yard line. Looks about the 27. There's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Makes a man miss. Cuts up.
He picks up a block.
And he's going to go all the.
Nice.
Stopped at the 1. At the 1.
Flag on the play, though. I don't think that's a flag. It might have fell out of his pocket. Yeah, no flag. And it's going to be first and goal. Chargers.
First and goal from the 1 or 2 yard line. The Chargers. Look, it's all that. Allen calls it pot. Points off turnovers will win you ball games. And if they can punch it in right here, momentum can swing in the full swing of the Chargers and be sitting on their sideline. Staying in the gun, but 3 receivers bunched near side.
And he's looking. He's got a hold.
Hand off. And he fights his way in. Touchdown! Melbourne Chargers.
And just like that, we got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
And guess what, folks? It's 7-6 with 7:06 left to go here in the third quarter. We were told that this might be the best game of the day. Can the Chargers punch in the point after? Switches around the formation.
All right.
Quarterback hands off to the back. And he'll fight his way.
And the point after is going to be
Point after is no good. The dark side defense keeps it a 1-point game. But the Chargers get the second interception of the day, and they turn that into a touchdown. That touchdown brought to you by the Cavity Shack. Got a nice piece of cake from them, pound cake. And I'll tell you what, in between games, yeah, I'm gonna get the scoreboard and everything set for the next game. But after that, you guys going to town. Look, I've had a couple different Cavity Shack products, and I have not found a bad one yet. I promise you. If you ever make your way out here to the field on Coco home game days, here at the youth field, she sets up a tent. She sets up shop. I'm telling you, come watch some great football, and come make sure you get a suite.
All right, just like I told y'all from the beginning, we got ourselves a ball game.
Oh, hold on. I need to put the points on the board before someone yells at me. 7-6, as you now see on your orange pest control scoreboard. Chargers Couldn't convert on the point after. And now they're going to get someone to hold the ball so it'll stay up on the tee.
And the kick is going to be.
They tried an onside.
I'll tell you, I saw him. He was about 3 yards ahead of the team.
I like it.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I love the idea of you just went up, or you're only trailing by one, but try to keep the momentum, try to keep Coco on their heels with an onside kick. Now, I don't think you can go back to it, but I like the thought process to start. Just got to execute. Remember, even in youth, it has to go 10 yards.
And the kick is going to be short. Oh, it's on the ground. He recovered it. Whew.
I'll tell you what, that young man better be thanking his stars, because even if it doesn't go 10 yards, once the opposing team touches it, that's live football.
Right.
So that's why lining on the front line, coaches always say, if that ball touches your hands, it better be secured in your stomach. But nonetheless, Coco gets it, and they get short field. Take over at about the 45, 46-yard line.
All right, the Tigers break the huddle.
Here come the Tigers. Blanchard in the gun. 2 wingbacks in the backfield and 1.
Oh, nice call by Coach J.B. Brown.
The hard count gets them.
Yes, and that'll give us 5 yards, make it 1st and 5.
1st and 5. I don't know.
Meanwhile, down in Fort Pierce, I have in the 8U division, Fort Pierce Red 26, Melbourne Bulldogs. The Melbourne Bulldogs 0. Snap, handoff.
Snap, there's the
Oh,
handoff.
he has a big hole.
Number 1.
Oh, number 1. Uh-oh.
He could
Uh-oh.
go. He's traveling, and he is inside.
Finally ran out of bounds.
Cameron Mitchell on the handoff.
I'm talking great blocking up front. It looks like we're going to have timeout Melbourne.
Timeout Chargers. And
Player down on the sideline over there for Melbourne.
the Coco Tigers are now inside the Cavity Shack red zone. Third quarter brought to you by the Cavity Shack. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram. The phone number is right there on your screen.
Fort Pierce, we have the Melbourne Bulldogs 7, Fort Pierce Red 0. Down in Fort Pierce, as we move right along, down to Titusville in the 10U division. We got the Titusville 10U 14, and it looks like the Fort Pierce Orange 6. That was a close ball game. What about in the 6U division down there in Titusville? We got the Titusville 6U 34, Bayside 6U 33.
Wow. Tight game there in the 6U division between Titusville and Bayside. 34-33. Listen.
10 minutes. Jen, Miss Phillips. I need Jennifer Phillips. Jen. Yes. We got a player down and
So there's a down Charger player currently on the field, and there's lots of support. Again, BSN, we here at BSN, we do not show injuries. We don't. He's moving his arms. I'd also like to thank Orange Pest Control for their partnership with the Brevard Sports Network. And White Hat keeping players off the field. Multiple Chargers coaches, multiple Coco staff members checking on the young man.
All right. Let's give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's been picked up off the ground, and he's been carried back to his bench. So let's hope it's nothing serious. Hope he's back next week, maybe even back in today's game.
Okay.
So we're back to playing here.
Right.
Coco's entered inside
The Tigers out the huddle in the spread.
the Cavity Shack red zone. Ball placed at about the 14, 15-yard line in the gun. Blanchard hands to number 13.
And he's going to be wrapped up.
And he will be wrapped up and taken.
44,
check that 44.
Who's had a hell of a game on defense for the Chargers.
Number 44 for the Chargers makes the tackle. Picks up a couple of yards. That was 13 on the carry. Blanchard.
Oh, he fakes the handoff. Nice call.
Blanchard calls it himself. Following his blockers. Cuts inside. Cuts back inside again.
A flag. Come here. What a great call.
Blanchard calls his own number.
And I tell you, that flag is going to be holding against Coco.
Holding against the Tigers. That'll back him up 10 yards, and those are drive killers.
I'm telling you.
Holding penalties inside the red zone.
It's going to be second down. It's like second and about 14.
Second and 14 now.
As the Tigers break the huddle. The snap is back.
Blanchard,
Oh,
hands off. What a hole. And that was number 1 on the carry.
And he's going to have a gain of 6 yards on the play.
And number 1.
Just holding on to a 1-point lead here and threatening to add more to it as the ball is going to be placed, looks like right looks like the ball is going to be sitting
But the
right
third,
at the
13.
12-yard line here of the Chargers. Let's see.
We'll call it. We'll call
And
it
it's
the
gonna
12.
be third down and about 7, maybe 6.
We'll call it 3rd and 7 from the 12 here for the Tigers. 5:05 left to go here in the third quarter. Cocoa Tigers up 7-6, but knocking on the door.
And it looks like we got some extracurricular going on. Do I need to call security? The snap is back. Handoff. Uh-oh. There you go. Watch the
There he
speed.
goes.
Watch the speed.
To
Watch
the outside, to the corner. Touchdown, Cocoa. Number 10.
Number 10, Kingston Sanders.
Kingston Sanders
Y'all remember that name.
with his second touchdown of the day. Kingston Sanders caught the halfback toss, halfback pass touchdown. That was 50-plus yards. That time he just took it in for 12.
Do I need to call for security? Just let me know. I think we got some extracurricular going on. Back in the parking lot, back. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yes.
Blanchard hands off there to number 1.
Number 1
Is in. Touch.
And
Point after is good.
that's going to make it a 2-possession game as the Tigers go up by 8. I cannot reiterate how important it is to hydrate. That's what the weather report calls for. Hydrate.
Still a 1-point game, or a one-score game.
With 4:32 remaining in the third quarter, Cocoa Tigers up by 8.
4:32 left to go here in the third quarter. Cocoa Tigers have now put the second touchdown on the board, thanks to another amazing play by Kingston Sanders. Again, so expect to see Kingston Sanders on BSN tomorrow with the that play of the day. The way he climbed the ladder and caught the halfback pass was unbelievable. And now if you're the Chargers, the Chargers can fight. I'll tell you, they've got heart. But they've got to start stringing something. They got something rolling on that last offensive possession. Can they keep it up? 4:32 left to go here in the third quarter. So we're waiting for the kickoff. Great atmosphere out here at Cocoa Youth Football.
All right. Number 44 for the Tigers.
Jerry Scott Field.
Caesar Alexander II set to kick it off.
Alexander II set to do the kicking duties.
And here we go.
And that one bounces. It's touched.
Oh, that was close.
That was almost.
From the Melbourne Elite Chargers recovers it. 4:26 remaining in the third quarter. And we still have a ball game.
4:26 left to go. 1st and 10 from right here at the 46-yard line. So what do the Chargers have in the bag of tricks?
All right. Snap his back, hand up at the middle.
There's the handoff and makes a man miss, and oh, the grassy knoll got him. He slipped. I'll tell you what, Cocoa Tigers defense, it might be a slight sigh of relief because there was some open green grass where he was cutting back to. .357 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. And the Chargers are now facing second down and about 13.
Uh-oh.
Coco with 3 down linemen. But there is a penalty flag. False start on the offense.
And that's going to move them back 5 yards.
They were facing second and 13. That'll make about second and 18 now. Ball being spotted on their own 36, 37-yard line. Coming up next, we got the 12 and 14U games. The snap. Swing again, halfback swing pass, makes 2 men miss. And it takes 2 Tigers tackling him at the same time.
Zayden on the tackle.
Starks on the tackle. Spider. Normally I don't mind them, but when they catch me off guard like that, it, you know. Two and a half minutes.
Snap his back.
Fires. And wow.
Finally wrapped up by number 1, Mitchell.
Mitchell on the tackle. And
gain of about 7 yards on the play is going to make it 4th and 7.
Now, number 8, let me give credit there. He held on to that football coming on the slant. 4th and 8.
Need to stop. This is the time right now.
4th and 8 here for the Chargers.
This will be the play of the game.
A minute 50 left and counting. Left to go in the third quarter. This dark side defense. The dark side defense has been strong all game. Can they continue?
Snap is back. He picks up.
Oh, wait a minute. Fumble. Picked up. And that's a house call.
23.
Number 23. Davion Barry. Touchdown. Cocoa Tigers.
Oh, my.
Davion Barry. Huh?
Oh, wow.
So
by Barry.
There's a difference. There's a defense making a stop, and then there's a defense saying we're taking the game into our hands and putting points on the board.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He fought. Listen, he was initially blocked. Fought through a block. Saw that the ball was on the ground, and he immediately said, "I got one goal: pick the ball up and take it to pay dirt."
And
Davion Barry.
For the Tigers.
Point after. Blanchard hands up.
Sincere,
Number 13.
With 1:27 remaining in the third quarter, the Cocoa Tigers 21 and the Chargers out of Melbourne 6.
21-6. Wow, what a turn of events this third quarter has been. We went into the break. Cocoa up 7-0. The Melbourne Chargers come out, put a score on the board. Cocoa Tigers then put another 2 scores on the board here in this third quarter. 20 combined points we've seen in this third quarter, 7 in the first half. And kicking duties. 1:27 left to go here in the third quarter.
Still plenty of time in this ball game. Here comes the hold up, wait a minute.
And I think it's going to be
Yep.
it's going to be an equipment violation. Someone didn't have the mouthpiece.
And the kick, oh, it's a boomer.
Oh, wow. Oh, he touched it, and it's on the ground now. Picks it up. Trying to go around. He's got some blockers. Oh, my goodness.
Number 22, along with number 0, number 22.
Matrellis Johnson Jr. Said.
I was about to call somebody. I don't recall DCF.
I mean, Johnson Jr.
Yeah, I was out there hitting them people's kids like that. Oh, we got DCF in the building. Okay.
That was a hit. Tigers are looking good. An official's timeout.
All right.
Giving Abel Davis a chance to check into the game. And the Chargers trying to get something going. Sends a man in motion. There's the handoff and makes a man miss. But guess what? Where there's one Cocoa Tiger, there's another 3 or 4 of them right behind.
Along with a host of other Tigers, I tell you. And I think the momentum has shifted after that touchdown as we wind down this third quarter.
Fontez Bell in on the tackle. Again, we like to thank the Cavity Shack.
Snap is back. He's going deep.
He's going to take a shot, and it's overthrown.
Pass is going to be overthrown. Almost intercepted by number 10.
Number 10 had a shot at it, definitely.
Sanders.
Kingston Sanders, I mean.
I tell you, remember that name, ladies and gentlemen.
He's this good now. I shudder to think what he'll be like when he gets into high school, wherever he decides to go play. Right, and I think we know what I think there's some high school coaches right now that said, "Hey, he can come play on my JV right now and come get some reps." And the Chargers having issues once again lining up.
Snap is back.
Snap. Steps up, slings it out. And there he goes. Makes one man miss. Whoa.
He's going to be wrestled out of bounds by Sanders.
Sanders throws him out of bounds, and I'll say this.
And if you are from Cocoa, right over here, Jerry Scott Field, you know what time it is. Fourth quarter is always going to be Tiger quarter.
And that will be.
Yes, we do. We get the 4 fingers up.
The end of the third quarter with your score, the Cocoa Tigers.
When other teams are tired, we just be getting started in the fourth quarter right here at Jerry Scott Field. Yes, sir.
As they flip sides of the field, we're now into the fourth quarter. And fresh 10 on the clock. 21-6, Cocoa Tigers lead the Melbourne Chargers.
Tiger thing. Oh, it is. It's a SEAC thing.
So what do the Melbourne Chargers have here on fourth down?
I'd like to give a big shout out to all the team moms on both sides that's doing all the hard work to make sure the kids stay hydrated. Big shout out for the team moms. As we have another timeout.
Another timeout by the Chargers.
Yes. Always great to have a team mom or two, maybe 3 on your staff. Great job keeping the kids hydrated.
And let me say this for anyone out there watching. If your child is involved in a youth program, volunteer at something. Volunteer to help the team moms out. Volunteer to, help buy a case of water. I mean, something. If I can say anything about youth programs, they run on a lot of volunteers. And there's no greater joy than when you volunteer and put that time and effort into your son's or daughter's team, whatever sport they play. And you get to see that child smile because they see their parent is actively involved. Or I'll say this. I know there are some people in chats that will sit there and correct the referees left and right. If you think you can do better, there's a shortage of referees. They'll welcome you with open arms. Truly a. When you find yourself involved with youth sports, you truly get joy when you love what you do. And I know all of us here at BSN, we love it. We love getting a chance to see these young athletes show off their skills. And then we get a chance to talk to them, and we kind of watch them grow up. And one of the greatest examples of that, Sean Hartman, Merritt Island quarterback, we watched him grow up from Suntree Riviera Youth Football.
As we start the fourth quarter.
And he's a sophomore in high school, and it's like, whoa. There's so much joy in just watching these kids grow up right before your eyes. So 4th down here to start the 4th.
He's in trouble.
He's in trouble immediately.
Flag comes in at the end of the play, but I'm going to tell you something. Number 23 for the Tigers. He said, you're not getting away. Davion Berry with the sack.
Davion Berry with a sack.
And it's going to be declined.
Penalty was on the Chargers. Penalty declined. And the Cocoa Tigers will have short field.
Cocoa.
1st and 10. Ball will be spotted at about the 20. Well, hold up. The 27, 28.
Also, I would like to remind y'all, we do have $1 shout-outs. I know I'm a little late today, but if you want to give a shout-out to your favorite coach, favorite team mom, favorite board member, favorite announcer, hint, hint. Hey, favorite auntie, uncle, come over to the concession stand. We're giving dollar shout-outs, and they're going to send it up to me, and I'm going to shout it out.
So Blanchard now comes in, 3 backs in the backfield, and I expect still a lot of running the football.
Handoff, Sincere.
He's still fighting.
And you know what?
Initially,
he's averaged 5 to 6 yards a carry every time he touched the ball. He hits the hole so fast.
So there, he was stopped in the hole, but he kept fighting and pushed himself for 3-4 yards. And again, that's one that doesn't go down in the stat book. You look at it, it's like, oh, it's a 4-yard game. But when you see it on film, that catches your eye as a coach. That's saying that's a player who's not going to give up just because he's had a little contact. Blanchard, hands off.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Great job by the defender there.
I tell you, looks like number 42 was there first for the Chargers.
Number 42, who's had himself a game today.
Mitchell on the carry.
Mitchell brought down at maybe picking up a yard.
And it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers here as they are trying to get into the orange pest control red zone.
Uh-oh, I have a sighting, y'all. I have a sighting. I hear the 12U coming.
There's the handoff, and there's a first down.
13, Sincere.
Sincere.
I hear the 12U coming. They somewhere. I got eyes on them. And I'm going to tell y'all right now. Get everything you need before this next game starts. Because I'm telling you, we got a show for y'all coming up next.
And now we're going to go ahead. They're taking a timeout. Here's the 12U Tigers making an appearance.
Second-generation coach, Tony Williams, who is the son of the legendary Coach Bud Williams, who this field should be named after. He's been out here so long. I'm going to petition that. Coach Bud, I'm going to petition it. What a style.
The 12U Tigers have made their entrance.
Also, we have Cocoa High offensive coordinator Franco on this staff. And Franco was the one calling all the plays last night. Let's go to 71. And he just ain't get his letter. I got his letter up here from the they wrote him up. Yes, sir.
The PA announcer giving Coach Adam Franco a hard time for hanging 71 on satellite last night, saying he has his notice that there might be a fine coming from him personally. But here we go. They are now inside.
Looks like 1st first and goal.
First and goal.
Handoff. He bounces it to the outside.
Bounce to the outside. Mitchell. Did he get it? Yes, he did.
Mitchell.
Touchdown, Mitchell.
And just like that.
That touchdown brought to you by Orange Pest Control.
And
Sorry.
let's see if we got the point after attempt.
Go for the point after. Blanchard takes the handoff and calls his own number.
Exclamation point by the quarterback. Did y'all see that?
Blanchard wants to put his stamp on that game.
Okay, quarterback.
Said, you all aren't the only ones that can tote this football. Watch this. 28-6 with 8:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Coming up next, the 12U game right here on the Brevard Sports Network. We'll go back to the Sebastian River Sharks. Again, after this game ends, we'll stop. We'll give the devices a chance to recharge. And while they get a chance to recharge in between games, we'll bring you back. Sebastian River Sharks 12U taking on the Cocoa Tigers 12U right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Caleb Brown here. And again, for anyone watching, we encourage here at the Brevard Sports Network, go back and screen grab any highlights you want, post it anywhere. The only thing we ask, we don't charge. The only thing we ask is if you post something from our broadcast, just tag us. You know, just give the film credit to on Instagram and on X at Sports Brevard. That's all we ask. I don't think it's a big ask. But yes, we love when families go back and grab their highlights from their kids' games, or when kids themselves go and repost a highlight. We love it. All we ask is that if you could just give us the tag.
All right. 8:15 remaining in this contest. Cocoa 28, Melbourne Chargers 6 as we set to kick it off. And I don't think the Chargers have enough players on the field. Just for say, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to say nothing, but I'm just wanting everybody to be safe out there. Yeah.
PA announcer helping the Chargers make sure they have enough people on the field.
I was in the Zoom meeting, and they said the announcers can't, say too much. So. I remember.
You remember. However, whether you follow it or not, that's up for discretion, right? And there's the kick.
Finally falls on it, number 33.
Number 33 for the Chargers falls on it, and .808 left to go here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have really broken this one open.
And I tell you, it started out as a close game, but I'm going to tell you, I think the depth of the Tigers, and they are deep. They are pretty deep. I think that had a lot to do with it as they pulled away. When you look over at the Chargers, they put 19 players, 18. So yeah,
it was 20, or it was 7-0 at halftime. Cocoa.
But a great effort by the Chargers, and they're still playing. They are still coming at them.
And the Chargers are having trouble getting everyone of personnel on the field. And again, it's week one. They're playing with 19 players. So, ball's on the ground, and that'll be a big loss. Yeah, Twan is Coach Twan's a bit crazy. Yeah. But I'll say this: he makes it he makes it interesting up here.
All right.
And listen, I can't say too much about him because currently he's helping me out with names. So if I lose that,
It's going to be second down in about 25.
I got a boss I got to go home to. So you know. And there's the snap, handoff, end around, makes one man miss, makes a second man miss.
Oh, whoa. Number 23, once again,
Davion Barry has been laying wood all afternoon long. Yeah, Twan, Billy Palmer just put in the chat. You need to be locked in. He wants to make sure they get it done for November 9th. Billy, he says he's there. He has signed the contract, and his people will get in touch with your people.
And it's going to be third, and it looks like it's 7-11 for a first down.
Third and 7-11. Sends a man in motion, and there's flags flying everywhere.
Delay of game against the Chargers.
Delay a game on the Chargers, so that'll back them up another 5 yards.
Yep, that'll back them up. There's been a lot of delay of game calls. I don't know if this was talked about in the coaches' referee meeting. I think they might be confused on how much time they got. Is it 40 seconds?
40 seconds.
Okay.
Almost a whole minute to decide a play.
Right. Okay. And
man in motion.
He's looking. He's in trouble.
And, I mean,
and he's going to be wrapped up
right off the snap. Right off the snap, the quarterback was already in trouble.
Number 9 for the Tigers, James Gallamy with the sack.
Billy, I think he'll take you up on that offer. .5:20 left to go here in the game. And the Chargers, they've fought all game. But when you fight against the depth and speed that this Coco program has, it's hard. The Chargers have 19 players.
And number 15 behind the center. Snap is back. He's in trouble.
And he makes a man miss. Makes a second. Oh, thought he was going to make that tackler miss.
Once again, that's going to be number 7.
That was
for the Tigers,
Markel Bell. And that'll be turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. And the Coco Tigers will take possession.
28-6 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
What do you got? Water break. All right, we got a water break.
We got a water break, and I'll be right back.
Blanchard.
All right. Blanchard under center.
And the
Blanchard
kick is gonna go.
is going to
Oh,
toss.
here come the reverse. And
Double
guess what?
reverse.
Guess what?
Great block. And he's got all sorts of green grass. Cuts back inside. Spins out of a tackle.
A first down run from number 10, but I'm going to tell you something. It was a pancake block laid right here in the middle of the field by his teammate that got him free.
And he'll be stopped, but not before picking up a Cocoa Tiger first down.
And I wish I had the number on that kid that just laid that pancake block. That was number 15. That's what I'm talking. See, we don't talk about the blocks enough. We always talk about the touchdowns. But I'm going to tell you.
That's
number
Abel
15,
Davis.
All he needed was some eggs to go with that pancake, and baby, I'm going to tell you like that. I'm going to leave that right there.
Abel Davis with the pancake. There's the handoff, right up the middle. It's gonna.
Number 15 just got another pancake. What is it about pancakes that this 15 like?
Abel Davis.
That could be me. He wouldn't be slamming me like that all day. I'm trying to tell you.
Coach Swan, you're right. He wouldn't be slamming you like that all day. One slam and you're done.
That's it.
Davis has been opening up holes all day long.
And, the ball come loose. Recovered by Coco. We got Rondo on the call. He calls it down. And the ball looks like it's sitting right at the 1 foot line.
It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hey, making their way to the field. I want y'all to give a big shout out, a big hand for our 12U cheerleaders.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
They just cheer for the 12U. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all was here for the battle, it was a battle that happened about, 2 weeks ago? I'm trying to tell you, 14U put on a show. A battle between the cheerleaders and 14U represented. So I know we're going to have 2 good halftime shows with them. And
Blanchard fires. Open. Touchdown.
Number 17, Abel Davis. I'm sorry,
Elijah Smith with a touchdown reception from Blanchard.
Wow. What a way to end it. Yes, sir.
With 1:59 left, and if there was hope, it got slashed.
And we got unsportsmanlike conduct. Looks like against Coco.
Touchdown is good, but it'll be enforced on the kickoff.
I don't think y'all need to. We're not supposed to be on the field. 14U cheer. Unless y'all got some equipment on, boy, y'all. Get off there. That's WG that made it out here. As the Tigers will try for the point after attempt.
Tigers on the point after.
Handoff up the middle.
Handoff. And it's no good.
Point is no good with 1:59 remaining in this contest. The Cocoa Tigers 34. Melbourne Chargers 6.
34-6 with 1:49 left to go in the contest. I bet 1:59. I left off 10 seconds. Tell you what, this
action is still pumping. That's right. No such thing as concession stand when you make it here to Jerry Scott Field. We got a kitchen, a real kitchen. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know what I was wondering, Miss Brenda?
Yeah.
Do they have them? Do they have them boiled peanuts with the neck bones and corn down there? Y'all ain't tell me about them. I see them on the menu. Uh-oh, I got my first shot out. Okay. For the 12U quarterback, I got a shout out going to the 12U quarterback, Blanchard, and the shout out says he is an M16. Yes, sir. M16. I don't know what M16 is, but
Right.
I just got the shout out. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. M16.
Yeah.
A military assault rifle. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Shout out is for. Oh, yeah, 12U. Oh, I thought you. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'll say that shout out. But I will say Blanchard is the quarterback for LMU. He got a laser now.
Again, we'd like to thank the Cavity Shack and Orange Pest Control as the kickoff happens.
Uh-oh.
Makes a couple tacklers miss and finally brought down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coming up next after this one, we'll shut down this broadcast and get the camera set up for the 12U.
Michael Knight, a.k.a. M16. Okay. I'm about to see what's going on. I heard something about it. Is this the one y'all telling me about that thing he do? Talking about like Willie Gaines used to do? Oh, I'm gonna need some peanuts for this one, y'all. When they like, somebody make sure they give me some of the peanuts with the neck bones and the corn. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. 149.
149 still left, and a timeout is called. Score is 34-6. Tigers over the Chargers.
Minute 49 remaining. I also like to give a shout out to my clock operator, my right-hand man, Miss Bree. She been on point. Them boys ain't gonna have to do their rotator cuff exercises tonight. Miss Bree is on. Oh, we got another shout out. Who we going to?
Amari and Jefferson and the whole team of Coco, 11U, and all the coaches.
Okay. All right. I got a shout out going to Amarion Jefferson and the whole 11U coaching staff, along with the team moms, and that's like 4 shout outs and $1. But I'm just
He didn't let you think about it. You just went on.
Let me give a shout out. All right.
All right, so here we go.
All right.
First and 10. There's the handoff around the outside.
Turns the corner.
And what a nice gain. That is one of the biggest gains of the day. But there's a flag. And usually where it's thrown like that, that's usually a holding.
We have a block in the back.
We got Rick Rivers tuning into the broadcast.
And that's going to move him back.
Coming up next is the 12U game between
Oh,
Cocoa
yeah,
Tigers and
12U
the
division,
Sebastian
we
River
moving
Sharks.
Right along. We are moving right along here on this beautiful Saturday.
About a minute and a half
But it's
left.
beautiful. Well, we got AC up here. I mean, you know, IJS. The snap is back. Handoff.
There's the
back other way.
handoff, misdirection.
And number 11 ran him down from behind. Kennedy Harris the third.
Kennedy Harris the third on the tackle.
All right. How about a big hand for both teams, ladies and gentlemen?
And
Big hand for
this,
both teams.
that was the final play.
And I tell you, another victory for SEAC.
And that'll do it, folks. The Cocoa Tigers 11U takes down the Melbourne Chargers 34-6.
Not the concession stand, I'm sorry.
And coming up next, we got the 12U
You
game.
might wanna make your way there
The
before this
Cocoa
game, right here,
Tigers
because there's
and
gonna be
the
a lot
Sebastian
of
River Sharks.
high-flying action going on. And I'm going to tell you,
Coming up right here on the
I'm looking at
Brevard
this
Sports
coaching
Network.
staff for the